Kierstin again. This is my day 4 of the spinal cord stimulator trial. With me is Brittany. Brittany is my videographer slash son, his girlfriend, so she decided to sit in on my video today. So far, everything I said in the other videos, everything's going really, really well. I'm walking normal. I don't have pain, which is really, really nice. I started the program 3 today. I decided to try that out after talking with my rep. They said to, if 2 wasn't doing anything, they said to go ahead and stick with 1. But I did want to try the 3rd one. So yesterday I stayed on program 1. And today I started program 3. Program 3 is way more effective for me than program 2 was. So, and the programs are all different. So my program 1, 2, and 3 might be completely different from somebody else's programs. So I'm just telling you what's going on with me. But the sensations, everything like that, it's going really well. The one thing I do not like is I'm not allowed to have the sensation, the device on while I'm driving. And the reason for that is because of the variations you'll get when you're sitting one way or you're slouching, and when you sit up. Right now when I sit up, the sensation increases like drastically. It's not painful, but it's not comfortable. It's just not comfortable. So I'm going to be slouching a little bit, but it might be because of how I'm sitting too. I'm sitting with my legs crossed, but I do get the variations anytime I change, if I change position. So they don't want you having that sensation on while you're driving, because if you get that, I sit up or I reach into my seat or I hit a bump and it jolts me, they don't want you swerving your car or hitting the gas or, it's just a liability thing. I'm not sure if the permanent unit will be, I'll have to turn it off while I'm driving, or if that, since there's not going to be as much variation, I don't know if that'll be okay to have running at all times. Brittany can attest to the fact that I'm doing really well. She was running around with me today. I had to remind me to not reach over my head.
Tried to grab washer fluid.
Yeah, we were at the car place, auto parts place, and I reached up to a high shelf to grab window washer fluid, and I didn't even think about it when I reached. With the setting that I'm on now, it doesn't intensify. Normally with the setting 1, the program 1, if I reach above my head, it increases. So that's kind of like a warning for me, like, oh, I'm reaching too high. This one I didn't have that, so it's like I reached, never even thinking twice, and Brittany so nicely looked at me and goes, "What are you doing?" And then she got all the stuff down from the top shelf. But I am walking a lot better. Mm-hmm. The steps, I'm amazing on the steps, because I am walking faster up the steps. So that's nice. I think every time we got into the car, I said, "Ooh, I have to turn this off," because I'd forget I'd put the car in gear.
You did that at least 5 times today.
Yeah. So that's something that it would just be easier to have it running and I don't have to do anything. But, I'm abiding by the rules. I do turn it off. It's just, I kind of think for a moment, I'm like, oh wait. And I reach back onto the device I showed you yesterday. There's a button on the top that ends the vibrations. And when I get parked wherever I'm going, I reach back again, push the button again, sensations start, and I move on. So I do see a huge difference when it's running than when it's not running. In the car, it might just be from sitting or whatever, but I do have discomfort, I do have pain. As soon as it kicks on, I'm pretty much pain-free, which is a nice change. Talking to the rep today, I did ask about, after I get the permanent one implanted, I asked about yoga. Yoga is one of those things that I did in the past. I got away from it because I was hurting, and I haven't done yoga in probably at least a year, if not longer. And that's one thing that I really am hoping I can do. So I messaged my rep and I asked her, I was like, will I be able to do yoga again? Because, you know, some of the yoga moves are stretching and are, you know, you're stretching your spine, you're moving, you're twisting. But she said that once I have the permanent implant in and it completely heals, my doctor will let me know when I'm like free and clear to do those things. She said that I am absolutely 100% okay to start doing yoga again. She did tell me to do it, like start into it slow. And I think anybody who has done yoga knows that it's not something you just twist yourself like a pretzel right off the bat. You know, it's very gradual. But that was a really great moment for me, because I think that was another moment for me where it was like, oh my God, I'm getting my life back. And that was the whole purpose of this, was to get my life back. And I really feel like I am. I have decided, I know I'm only 4 days into the trial, but I have decided I am definitely getting the permanent implant, the surgery to have the implant under my skin, all that stuff. I'm definitely getting that done, because this is a game changer for me. So I'm very, very happy. My kids have noticed I'm in a better mood because I'm not in pain all the time. You know, I try not to let my pain affect that, but I think it's inevitable. But my oldest son said, he asked how it was going with it, and I was telling him, and he goes, well, you seem a lot happier. So apparently I didn't hide it very well from him. I don't know, Logan, did I hide it well from you?
No.
No. So apparently I'm not good at hiding it. But yeah, he was like, you're happier, you seem happier. And I think part of that is the fact that I'm not in pain, and part of that is I see a future. It's not a future where I'm going to be in pain all the time. It's not, you know, I have options, I have opportunities, and I'm really embracing that, because it's something that, you know, being in pain for so long, that didn't seem like an option. It seemed like this is my life and I just have to accept it, and realizing that this isn't my life and I don't have to accept it and there's something I can do is really exciting. So that makes me extremely happy. What else? Oh, talking to the rep today, she did say that if I am confident in my decision that I want to get the permanent one in, I can call the doctor's office and let them know, like, hey, I want to get the surgery done. And she also said that I don't necessarily have to keep the trial in for the full 14 days. I'm going to keep it in for a while, but the one thing that's still, the one negative that I'm dealing with is still the tape that tapes it up. And I showed that in yesterday's video. The tape that I have on my back, it's very strong tape. So, you know, getting in and out of cars, standing up, it's like the tape's pulling, which is uncomfortable. So that's causing me more grief than the actual, you know, I'm not in pain, it's nothing wrong there. It's just that causes discomfort. So she's like, you know, if you get to a point where you're like, you know what, I know what I want to do and I don't really want to deal with the tape anymore, she said that I can call the doctor's office and have it removed. I don't need to go through the complete 14 days. I'm going to try to go as long as I can with it, because it is an opportunity to, you know, not be in pain. That's one of the fears I have, is the in-between time after they take the unit out, take the leads out, and the time that they take me, I go for surgery, I'm kind of dreading the idea of being back in pain, because this has been so good for me. It's just been such a positive experience. I do need to give my rep from Boston Scientific props, or a shout out, because she has been amazing. She has been in contact with me every day. When I thought of the question about the yoga, I texted her, she texted back right away. She's been a really big help. Any questions I had with like the increase of intensity, anything like that, she's just been able to explain a lot to me, and I just so appreciate it. So I do need to give her a shout out. Lauren is awesome. I don't really know what else to report on. Can you think of anything, Logan?
No. But, what's she helping you with?
Oh, Brittany's gonna help me wash my hair. Because I'm on day 4 of not washing my hair, and I think it looks gnarly, which is why it's kind of up in this sprouting poof. But we're going to attempt to wash. We're going to wash my hair.
I want to figure it out.
But we might be doing some maneuvering, and I do have a handheld shower head, so that does make it a little bit easier. But positioning myself so I'm not getting wet, but I am getting my hair washed might take some. Break my neck. No, but it's gonna take some maneuvering. I'm pretty sure. But she's gonna help me wash my hair, which makes me even happier. And so next time, tomorrow's video, I won't be all gnarly. Tomorrow's actually New Year's Eve. When I was talking to my mom, I told her about the yoga, and I told her I truly feel like I'm getting my life back. And it was one of those moments, it's like Happy New Year to me, because this is something I was so worried it wasn't going to work, but it is working, and it's a really great way to start the new year. So otherwise, feel free to like this video down below. You also can comment or message me. I'll try to answer the best I can. Just as I say in every video, this is documenting my journey with this the spinal cord stimulator trial. That's a mouthful. There's a lot of S's. But this is my journey, documenting my journey. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a rep for the company. So obviously I'm not going to give you medical advice, but I can tell you my experiences with it. And so far, so good. My experience with it has been absolutely wonderful. And I'm looking forward to getting the permanent one in so I can kind of move on with my life and be active again instead of just sitting and sleeping because I'm tired and I'm in pain. So feel free to comment or message me, and go ahead and like it. Feel free to share it. Hopefully anybody who watches it is able to gain some info from it and really benefit. So other than that, I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you. Say thank you.
Thank you. Bye.